हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे चैनल इग्नू सेंटर पर। तो दोस्तों, आज हम बप्सी सिधवा का जो द आइस कैंडी मैन है उसका ओवरव्यू और स्टोरी इन नटसेल, साथ ही साथ मेजर कैरेक्टर, माइनर कैरेक्टर, एडमिरर ऑफ आया और जो टिट्रल कैरेक्टर है, जैसे द स्टोरी ऑफ द नोवेल रिवॉल्व अराउंड दिस सेंटर कैरेक्टर, ही बिलोंग टू अ बैड मार्केट। ये सब पढ़ेंगे। जो सेंटर कैरेक्टर कहाँ पर ये इस्टेब्लिश या इस यहाँ कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया गया है या कहाँ से लिया गया है, वो आपको पता चलेगा ये ट्विटर कैरेक्टर में। उसके बाद में द गॉड मदर का इधर जो रोल है वो देखेंगे और आपको माजर थीम्स के बारे में बताएंगे और ये जो क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस है वो कराएंगे। तो दोस्तों, इस पर आपको बहुत लंबा वीडियो बनेगा, तो आप हमारे वीडियो के साथ अंत तक जुड़े रहे ताकि आपको ये जो द आइस कैंडी मैन का टॉपिक है पूरा ये वीडियो में कवर हो जाएगा। आपका जो जो क्वेश्चंस रहेगा ये वीडियो में पूरा एनालिसिस के साथ आपको डिटेल बताया जाएगा। तो दोस्तों, पहले हम जो है वो द टिटुरल कैरेक्टर के बारे में जान लेते हैं। आइस कैंडी मैन का टिटुरल कैरेक्टर आइस कैंडी मैन। Point 1. The story of the novel revolves around this center character. Number 2. He belonged to bad market of Lahore. Number 3. His mother has been one of them and his early years shaped his personality according to his taste. Next point. He is a jolly and friendly person. He is a gifted poet, rather poetic in his interaction with others. He would recite a couplet from Urdu poet whenever required. He is an ardent lover of Hindu Aya of Leni. He is a regular visitor of Leni house for Aya's sake. In summer he sells ice candy and in winter he becomes a birdman who sells sparrow and birds. The first half of the novel presents the Ice Candy Man as a jovial and life-loving person. He is known for his warmth and good nature, but one incident transforms the peace-loving Ice Candy Man into a selfish man and a savage. तो ये जो रहा ये ट्यूटरल का कैरेक्टर का रहा, जो कि आइस कैंडी मैन में था, जो कभी क्या बोलते हैं आइस कैंडी मैन बन जाता, जिसे आप ये लाइन पर देख सकते हैं। इन समर ही सेल आइस कैंडी एंड इन विंटर ही बिकम अ बर्ड्स मैन। उसके बाद में दोस्तों जो हम पढ़ेंगे ये स्टोरी इन नटसेल पढ़ ले, ताकि आपको पूरा पता चल जाए कि ये जो है हम किस बात पर चर्चा कर रहे हैं। तो स्टोरी इन नटसेल। लेनी इज एन 8 years old Parsi girl who lead a comfortable life with the 4 members of her family before the partition of India in Lahore. Leni regularly goes for walks with her Hindu Aya Santa. Sidhwa introduced the reader to characters like Santa the Aya, Imam Din the cook, the ice candy man, Dina was, and Hassan Ali, his cousin brother. At the moment, people in undivided India are seen engaged in the Quiet India movement, and on the other hand, the Muslim League motivates the Muslim community to raise a demand for a separate nation for the Muslims. Often the slogan of Pakistan Jindabad are here in the streets, but communal harmony is intact. One day riots break out in Lahore, in a locality far away from Leni House. This led to the killing of innocent people on both the sides. The news of bloodshed separate, spread like wildfire. The All India Radio also report about cases of violence different from different parts of India. Soon the entire Punjab provinces is seen burning in the fire of hatred and communal violence. Dilnawaz, the ice candy man, waited for his sister on Lahore railway station. When the train arrived from Gurdaspur, everyone on the platform is shocked to see the ghastly sight. The train is located with mutilated bodies of Muslim passengers. This shocked everyone, and the friendly Dilnawaz turned into a person possessed with a frenzy and a desire to kill the Hindus. He also abducted his friend Santa, the ayah of Leni, and later take her to Low Market of Lahore, a locality of bad women. Ice Candy Man loved Santa from the core of his heart, but now she is a Hindu for him. Vengeance has transformed him into a killer and a beast. Later, with the help of Lenny's mother and aunt, Santa is rescued and she reaches the relief camp at Amritsar. The Ice Candy Man also follow her there. So this was the nutshell of the story. Uh, let's continue with other subtopics like तो दोस्तों अब हम द आइस कैंडी मैन का ओवरव्यू के बारे में बात करेंगे. तो पॉइंट 1, द आइस कैंडी मैन विच इज़ revolutionist history of partition from a Pakistani perspective. Desire to understand the terrible event of partition of the Indian subcontinent in 1947 and the subsequent birth of Pakistan as a nation is evident. Lenny, a young Parsi girl with polio, is the narrator of Ice Candy Man. The political and historical consciousness reaches a pinnacle in this novel, and the young narrator, native, innocent, and free of the various prejudices, an older narrator would be subject to prove to be an ideal means of exposition the complexities of the period. The focus on the Parsis, their rights and customs not only provides a rich subject in itself but also an ideal vehicle for observing the history of India, and in particular the event played out between Hindu, Sikh, Muslim from a detached yet intimate insiders or outsider perspective. Sidhwa has many commonalities with Lenny, the protagonist of Cracking India. They both lived through partition as children, were Parsi and suffered from polio at the young age. Sidhwa drew on her own experience while creating the character of Lenny. The novel was an attempt to bring more attention in this historical tragedy. In particular, the novel saw how partition affected women, particularly those who were kidnapped or raped. Story takes place between 1943 and 1948, when India gained independence but was split into two countries. She describes about the fate of people in Lahore and entrancing partition of India through the eyes of a precious 8 years handicapped Parsi girl, named after a character who is a Muslim street vendor. Title written for only Indian editions. Title changed in 1991. Publisher feared that an American audience might mistake the unfamiliar named for a drugs pusher. So the title was changed by Sidhwa's American publishers Milkweed Edition, 1991. The new title rendered dominant theme and collective political reality of the Indian subcontinent. Point 1. It is a story about love, lust, trust, deceit, and the subjection of the mind by deliberately subjugating the body. Next point. It is also a story about manipulation, redemption, and struggling of passivity, and rising to help those who most need it. Next point. The story traced the communal discord that occurred at the time of independence. Next point. It highlighted that external event can unleash animalistic characteristic in humans so much that they are blinded by prejudice and selfishness and use religion to justify their beastly action. So friends, here we learn about the Candyman overview, and let's learn some short information about our writer Bapsi Sidhwa, a Pakistani American novelist of Gujarati Parsi descent who writes in English and is resident in the United States. Sidhwa has also been active in women's rights. Pakistan is the location of Sidhwa's first three novels, and in each there is a strong sense of place and community which she used to examine the post-colonial Pakistani identity. According to Anita Desai, there is a passion for history and truth visible in all her novels. Her books often focus on life in colonial India, the history of partition, experience of the Parsis community, a small community of India, Zoroastrians, and the experience of immigration from South Asia to United States. Expand with the publication of her third novel, Ice Candy Man, a cracking India, Bapsi Sidhwa established herself as Pakistani leading English language novelist. So friends, in here we finished Bapsi Sidhwa subtopic, then the Candyman overview, and then story in a nutshell. So here let's discuss about major character Lenny, the narrator, Santa, her Hindu Aya, Dilnawaz, the Ice Candy Man, a Muslim godmother, mother, minor character, Imamdin, the cook, Hassan Ali, his cousin brother, Lenny's mother, Papo, the daughter of Mucho, the sweeper, Rana, the friend of Lenny, admirers of Aya, Hari, the higher caste Hindu Moti, the outcast Grander, Masur, beloved of Aya, Ice Candy Man. So this was the character, and then we now learn about the godmother. A social workers having at latest news and info about everyone influential lady who helped everyone account for Bob's own social persona as a social worker. Help Aya in the same way as Bobsy once helped a girl in real symbolize the feministic supremacy and strong influential status of women in British India society. Sidhwa presents her as a fascinating personality and shelter for Lenny, the only flawless character. So here we learn about the godmother, and then now we have left with critical analysis. Let's discuss first about the major themes, this location and this integration. Number one. Number two, dilemma of the Parsis community. Number three, feminism, women and women as victim and as savior. Next point, lack of moral legitimacy. Next point, the eternal conflict of good and evil in human psyche. Next point, communal disorder. Next, manipulation, intolerance, passivity, chaos and confusion. Next, migration. Then next, submitting your soul to external event. So here we finished the major theme, and now we left with critical analysis. So here we go now about the Ice Candy Man critical analysis. Now let's start reading the following passages. So hope you all make notes of the above, because here the thing is goes up and down. If you know the main summary, then you can find out these notes are the most important notes, and it's also helps you to get more idea about the story, and it provides you the notes which you can't get anywhere. So here we begin with Ice Candy Man critical analysis. The novel Cracking India's first published as Ice Candy Man in 1980 by Bapsi Sidhwa explores the war that occurred during the partition of India in 1947, the political and social upheaval engendered by independence and partition included religious intolerance that led to mass violence, killing, mutilations, rapes, dismemberments, and therefore the whole-scale slaughter of infant, child, man, and woman, alongside the displacement of man refugees, Hindu feelings to India and Muslim feeling to Pakistan, told from the first-person perspective of Lenny Sethi, a Parsi child who is about 4 years old when the novel begins, and approximately 10 years old at the top. The novel portrays the complicated and shifting political and social ramifications of the partition of India into two countries, a Hindu majority India and Muslim majority Pakistan. Leni and her family planned to quickly endure the partition that transformed Lahore, India into Lahore, Pakistan in August 1947. Simultaneously, the novel operates as a coming-of-age novel delineating the parallel growth and formation of identity with the protagonist, Lenny, and therefore the country Pakistan. Both suffer several growing pains as Lenny's childlike vision becomes a more quickly maturing voice reporting upon the violence she witnessed, the various friends who are lost, the buddies who are betrayed by their former friends and neighbors thanks to religion's differences, and therefore the terrible human cost of dividing one country into two along brutally enforced religious line. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, and Parsis all vie for survival. As a minority group, the Parsis people, free Sikh alliance with other ethical groups to assist protect them. On the other hand, quick resolve to remain on the slight lines of the growing battle, hoping to cover in plain sight. In fact, Lenin's idyllic childhood during the primary thought of the novel is an idealist backdrop display the ethnic and non-secular harmony that existed in Lahore before the independence and partition of India. The novel theme explores human understanding of being both a social insider and a social outsider, depending upon a person's caste, religion, ethnicity, and economic status. It's also examining the experience of being handicapped, the consequence of spiritual and racial conflict, the subjugation of girls, through arranged child marriage and prostitution, obsession with sexuality, and therefore the danger of politically motivated violence. By employing a child for novel narrative voice and perceptions, Sidhwa confronts the history of India and Pakistan and their social, historical, and political complexities humorously and compassion. So, friend, till here we finished all our subtopics, and the subtopics include Iceman, Ice Candy Man, critical analysis, major themes, the grandmother, the titular character, Ice Candy Man, major character, minor character, admirers of Aya, then story in a nutshell, the Ice Candy Man overview, and Bapsi Sidhwa. So friend, here all major topics are covered. So hope you all get your answer in this video. So if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to our channel, comment to our channel, and give a thumbs to us for getting more inspiration to make these videos to you all. Thank you.